Do I sound a little loud? Oh,
All
good
the time.
morning and welcome to Dualitea. I am your host, Ash, and I'm here with a very special guest.
That's me.
I got my cousin Michael here with us.
What's up? What's up?
So welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We've been talking about it since I had the pod. So the time has come. You know, we're about to be starting something.
Exactly.
So we were sitting down trying to figure out a topic because it's like, you know, we could pretty much talk about anything, right? And
Facts.
just like any other time that I have anyone else on the pod, we kind of see what's going on in my life, in your life, in our lives, and then we kind of find the common denominator. And the thing that we were having in common was starting something new, right? So in the process of starting something new, I asked you, like, how do you feel about when you start something new? So you said.
The 3 words?
You could say, now you've got space.
No,
you could say
okay.
anything.
No, it's just I always feel different about starting something new all the time. Within like the last couple of years of my life, I'm always doing something new. You know, you've seen me, all the different graduations I've done from like for the last 8 years. You know, I did the Marines, then I did other jobs. Now I'm a fireman, so I've just been venturing out all different places all the time. I'm always trying to do something new, something to help me better myself, in all aspects of life. Not even just work, just stuff like that.
Word. Yeah. I mean, that's cool because it's like, how do you determine when you feel like you need to do something new? Because you are a person that is doing a lot of new things I wouldn't say super frequently, like you're not like always doing,
pretty frequently.
but it's pretty frequent, but like how can you gauge? How do you know when it's time to start something new?
I don't know. I guess like a feeling, like there's many different reasons why I started doing stuff like what I ended up doing. Like Marines, I never wanted to be a Marine. I decided to do that because I was 21. I was working at a hospital as a linen distributor. I really wasn't doing nothing. I didn't go to college because originally I tried to get in the military and the Coast Guard. I wanted to be a rescue diver, but I couldn't pass the written test like high enough to get a job in the Coast Guard. So from there, I just did all these side jobs or whatever until I worked in the hospital. Then one day I was out, partying, just young 21-year-old going out drinking all the time. And I bumped into a friend from high school, and she was asking me, like, oh, like, what are you doing with your life now? And I was like, oh, I'm a linen distributor at such and such. And she's like, oh, that's it? And then, like, I was like, that's it? Like, I never really thought of it like that. Like, that I wasn't really putting myself out there doing much. Like, I didn't, like, really try or put myself out there to do something with my life at the time. I was just like living my life, not thinking anything. And then I realized, sat down and I realized, like, I'm really not doing nothing with my life at this point. All my friends are graduating college or they're starting their careers and stuff. So I was like, I got to do something. So I don't know. One day I was home, I was off, and I just happened to look up the Marines and I saw a video. I was like, all right, I sent my info to a recruiter. They hit me up. That's about it. I just took the test, passed. I ended up joining. A year later, I went to boot camp.
Mm-hmm. And after you completed that, when you decided, like, you came back and you started doing other jobs, like, how did you decide, okay, like, what is the next thing that you're going to do? Like you said, it's like a feeling. So it's like, is it like a sense of like dissatisfaction within a situation and or a mix of like a yearning for something new? Because I know for myself, like when I'm going to start something new, it's kind of like a combo of that. It's like I don't feel content in a specific thing that I'm doing, and it feels like I need more of something, and then I kind of look to see where it sits. Like, I'll go inward to see like, okay, what needs aren't being met, or what am I not feeling fulfilled with, and then kind of gauge from that point externally. What do you feel like your process is with that?
It's always different. It's never the same. A lot of times I try to set goals like within the year, and I try to meet them by a certain time frame,
Mm-hmm.
and within the year. Um, with me going from Marines to now as a firefighter, like that didn't happen overnight, obviously. I did my 4 years active duty honorably. I got out in 2020 of January, and I got called for the fire department in 2019, but then I had to like put it on hold because I was still active duty. Then when I got out, I was supposed to go into the academy right away, but COVID happened, and then, it delayed me 3 years to actually getting on the job physically until I am now. But like, I couldn't stop there. I had to do something. I had to pay my bills, all that. And I'm a vet. I had to move back home. I had to start over again. It's like, because I didn't have a job waiting for me like I thought right away. So instead of me just like sitting around, moping around, waiting for something, I just had to go out and do something. Like I didn't have a good job right away either. I was delivering pizza right out of the Marines. I did that for almost a year. Then I worked at Home Depot, and I worked there for about a year, and then I would switch on and off like doing stuff. And then I became a mailman, as they could see in that picture, which is hysterical, by the way. I was not expecting that.
So I blurred it out.
No, I know. It was so funny.
That was your choosing.
Out of all, no, you chose that.
I chose the picture. That was your choosing to discuss it.
So the backstory, or side note, backstory with that picture. She asked me to send her pictures of me, and like I really don't take selfies or pictures of myself, and like post them or nothing. I barely post anything on social media, so. She asked me to send a picture of myself, and I didn't really have nothing like of just me, because all the recent pictures that I have are with people. So if I have to send a picture, I have to like crop them out and then like zoom in, and then she's like, "Oh, I can't do that. It's like it's gonna be too big. I have to like crop." And I was like, "All right, well, if you have a picture of me, go for it." And then that's the picture she chose. And I'm
listen. So like on my end, let me just unpack a little.
I didn't even know that existed, by the way.
Let me send a little pocket. Let's talk real quick about something like. Respectfully, I don't know what it is about men and like taking pictures, but I feel like, we could help you out a little bit. I think that like, I guess it's because y'all take less pictures. I don't know what it is, but like, I feel like, I mean, maybe it's not just men. I think it's majority men, and I'm not trying to.
I Snapchat a lot.
This is like
I don't post a lot.
Yeah, which is fine.
All my Snapchat followers know.
But I mean, I feel like almost every man I've ever met, with the exception of a few, like lose their personality in pictures. So I was like, I want to find personality pictures of you, So
which is funny because a lot of them, a lot of pictures I have recently, I don't smile, and if I do, it's just like little like nothing crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, so I think it's important. I think in general with people, it's important to have, I find that a lot of times when people take pictures of me, especially like people that I love, that I'm like interacting with, like having a conversation, like that picture we would take, it was taken in a pocket where you were like on lunch break. And,
because I was delivering mail, and then I just stopped.
And I pulled up and I was just like, Mikey.
Because she's right on the side. Like I wasn't even expecting to see you that day.
Yeah.
And then I think you pulled out the phone on me, and then I was just like,
this happens to us multiple times because you used to deliver like right not far from where I live.
Yeah.
So I remember I was sitting in the book cafe just chilling. I have a bunch of pictures of you walking in.
Yeah, I was all over Bay Street. That's why.
So it's like, I think that not to like, I'm not trying to like put men down because they don't know how to take pictures of them. So I'm more so saying like, I want to encourage other people to help their fellow men out, finding personality pictures so that we can help uplift them and kind of encompass who they are in that. Because I feel like there's also, which is a bigger issue / topic, is like, you're supposed to be serious and like manly like in pictures. And
depending
it's like,
on the picture.
Yeah.
Like job photos, I think serious. I don't think you should be smiling. I mean, people do it. It's cool. Like you're happy you got the job, cool. But I just like, I don't know, which is funny because I sound like a hypocrite because my firehouse, I'm actually smiling in my picture. The one picture that I decide to smile is in that one, and that one I'm just like, it's like up close, and I'm just like, it got me like at a weird angle. I feel like I look high in the picture.
Those kinds of pictures are like,
but it's cool.
Rough.
I like it.
Those pictures are like, I still have my I still have the picture from when I first got my ID. I actually need to take a new one next year, and it's like. It's it looks like a mugshot. There's no other words for it. You know, like it's really because
driver's license.
Yeah, like I was like smirking, and she was like, "Don't smile,"
I look
and I
like
was
a
like,
Colombian drug lord in mine.
"Yeah, no, I mean,
I
same."
got the
Like,
hair going all
it's
crazy. I have a full beard.
oh man, it's a funny picture. You know, I feel like especially when it comes to like the gov pictures or like the work pictures, like or even the gym pictures. Oh god, like those pictures. I'm just like,
You don't even want to get a picture. You just want
yeah,
to go there, sign up, and
that's
then work
it.
out.
And they're like, okay, you ready to picture? I'm like, no, I'm not ready.
Yeah. My gym
I look
picture,
like
I
a
have like a
thumb right now.
bandana on with like a sweater. It looks crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't even look at my gym pictures when I have them. Like, I'm good. I'm good with just not seeing it. You could see it. You can know it's me when
I mean, you have so many pictures of me as a mailman. It's hysterical.
I
and
do.
like, and most of them, I have a bandana or a rag on.
Yep.
And like when people see that, they're like, "You used to wear that?" I'm like, "Yeah, all the time." You know.
Yeah, to keep your hair down.
Yeah, because I have, as you can see, I have long hair. But like, it was a lot longer when I was a mailman because like I just let it.
I mean, we
crazy.
can't really see here, but you get a little bit.
You know, you see a
get the
little bit.
idea.
And yeah, whatever.
We believe you.
But you know, it's hot out. Instead of going like this, you know, I just keep something to keep it up,
Yeah.
so it's not touching my forehead.
For sure.
That bothers me the most.
Yeah, especially when you're sweating and you look around and you got
Yeah.
your hair.
I mean, you
feel
know,
like
you're a
that
girl.
would-
You got long hair.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that with my bangs because
Mhm.
like my long hair, you just put it back,
Yeah.
but like my bangs like
Yeah.
stick to my
I also don't like
forehead.
to put product in it all the time, unless it's like a serious event where like, you know, I gotta get dressed up. Then I'll put product in it. But then like I just like to let it like flow,
do its thing.
do its thing.
Word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like that's what you gotta do when you're starting something new. You gotta like you can make the initial intention, but you also have to let it play out and do its thing too.
Mhm.
Not try to control it too much.
Exactly.
You know. Recently I just started a new venture, and I've been just kind of like seeing that because it's new, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm just letting it flow. I'm allowing
That's
it
what you gotta
to
do.
unfold and become what it needs to become without trying to like push too much to like make it my only focus. So, but it's exciting. I feel excited about starting something new.
It always is.
But I feel like
It could be scary, exciting, all the above. You know,
I feel like it could
just
definitely
gotta
be
be
scary.
positive about it.
For
you
sure.
know? Leave the negativity out of everything.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's something it's like a healthy scary, you know,
Mhm.
where it's like you feel you have to be courageous because usually we're being vulnerable when we're starting something new.
Mhm.
So we have to be
I'm
courageous
laughing
in that.
because I'm thinking of the bubble
Other
with the words.
word.
Yeah.
Wait, you had excited, courageous.
Thrilling, I think.
Thrilling?
Was that the?
I don't think it was a T. Was it T? Was that thrilling?
I don't know.
Maybe you're right.
I would have to look at the phone.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is. The people could look it up.
Yeah, they can
they'll
see.
they'll see it
Yeah, for sure.
if they really care about it. You know. You know. It's just 3 words.
Word.
There's nothing crazy.
That's good though, because you know we can't fit so much in those speech bubbles. It's meant to just be like a thought.
Which is like
passing
it probably wasn't just what I thought at the time. You're like, oh, give me 3 words. I'm like, boom, there it is. Like I could have gave you any 3 words, and I'm just like,
Well, I'd like around 3 words, yeah, because it's like sometimes people give me a sentence and I'll make it do, but like the longer the sentence is, the smaller it becomes and the less it's like readable, you
Mhm.
know. So I try to keep it simple. I know if
This is
somebody
good tea.
tells me, "Oh, good, I'm glad you like it." Yeah, it's gonna be the same tea I'll be serving tonight at the moon meet. It's very Scorpio moon vibes, you know.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
red hibiscus. It's hibiscus, lemongrass,
Hibiscus?
hibiscus, lemongrass, mullein, and chamomile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
mix. Good mix.
So what else, Mikey? What else you want to chat about today?
Anything. I don't even remember where I was with that story I was going on before we side noted.
We were talking about the journey of you stepping into new things.
What was that? I
You were
was a
talking
mailman.
about like mailman. Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
mailman.
Which, if anyone is a mailman, I'm sorry, and you know,
Or
it.
mailwoman.
It's well, all right, letter carrier. We'll go with that.
Mhm.
A letter carrier. This is the worst job in the world. You literally work. If you're a CCA,
I think that's a
you-
gold to me, but I also
No,
didn't
no.
take that job.
no, I would not. If you told me you were gonna sign up for that, I would tell you don't do it. You'll be miserable, and that's why they have the expression "going postal" because people go crazy. You
Mhm.
know, You work, if you're a CCA, or even if you're not, you work up to like 6 to 7 days a week. And if you're a CCA, you're not a regular, you work on Sundays, which you just do packages. You literally have no life. Like, you don't get to do nothing. You could call out, but then then you got to worry about if whoever did your route the day before actually delivered your mail. If not, then you have extra work on top of the extra work they're going to give you, you know. Well, I mean, it sucks when you're in the building. When you're outside, it's cool because, you know, you see all the people, you make relationships with everybody, and, you know, everyone loved me. You know, I was the mailman with the shorts on and like the crazy looking socks and with like long hair, beard, looking crazy. You saw how I was. Yeah. You know, I had.
I wish I could be like, oh, pull up the picture. Yeah. You know.
Oh God, those pictures would be crazy. Like that's what I was known for. I wore like crazy ass socks. I had like Superman socks with capes on them. So when I would walk, the cape would be flowing in the wind.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, but. Other than talking shit about the Postal Service, you know, I did that for a year and a half, and then I finally did FD, did the academy. Actually, I went into the academy a year ago today, so technically it's like my year in FD.
And you know what? I got a notification on Facebook 8 years ago.
I came home from the Marines.
Yeah. I was like,
my graduation was 2 days ago, 8 years ago from boot camp.
Yeah. Crazy.
Which is weird. A lot of my accomplishments happen in April for some reason. I don't know why.
Word. Shout out to April.
Yeah, April's a good month.
That's good. We love that.
Yeah.
What do they say? April showers bring me flowers. April showers bring Michael flowers.
I guess.
That's what they say.
I guess that's what you're saying. They could say it. They could say what they want. You know.
Word. That's cool though.
I don't know. April's been good to me the last 8 years. It's just so weird now that I think about it. Like, I don't get how that happened, but it's happened.
Right. I feel like astrologically we could break that down.
Oh, no, we don't got to do that.
Yeah, we don't have to
we
do
don't
it
gotta
here.
do that.
You know, I mean.
She's going to do it to me later off this. I already know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even going to be asking for it. She's just going to be like, oh, so it's because of this and that. I'm like, all right, cool.
But the thing is like, if you like, the thing is, if you decide you want to be interested in that for a moment, you can kind of see what works for you and what doesn't. That's why I look at astrology, because it's like you see what time of year is good for you and what isn't, which you're already noticing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, like this month, it's been pretty good for you, you know?
Yeah, I was off almost the whole month of April. Yeah, I just went back to work last night, actually.
Right.
Oh, sorry, the night before.
And then you had other good things happen for you this month, too, so.
Yeah, I moved out. When I came back, I went back to the parents. Now I'm on my own again. I got a nice apartment up in Toad Hill.
Right.
You know, I'm not telling you where exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, you're telling them a lot.
You know the area. You know.
He's bougie now.
Not the projects, the nice part. I gotta make sure I put that out there.
Listen, either way, even if you were, you're still getting your own space.
I mean, no one would know what I did if it was the projects. You know, I gotta keep that on the low.
Exactly.
You get the area, you don't gotta get the block. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, congratulations for all of the accomplishments in April. You know, and from this year to all of the previous years, it's a lot of things to be proud of.
Yeah.
You know, and
no, the grind don't stop. You gotta keep going. You know.
How do you feel like you celebrate yourself?
I don't know. Maybe I buy myself something, like nothing crazy. You know, maybe I do that, or like, you know, or I self-loathe in it. I guess is that how you put it? Maybe, like. I think to myself, like, all right, you set out to do this and you accomplished it. Now, just keep it going. Don't stop, and make sure you do everything you can to keep what you worked hard for, like to build. Yeah. You know.
So like self-acknowledgement or like.
I don't need like to be celebrated or nothing. Like I don't feel like that way.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be celebrated by others. Other times it's good to, but I think the most important thing is for us to like celebrate ourselves. I found that like I didn't always celebrate my wins. You know, like even in my milestones and things like that, like I would like just keep on going. I would move too fast. I couldn't even appreciate what I just did because I would already be doing something else. You know, and that's something that I think comes with just living a slower life, you know, a more intentional and more mindful about the way you approach things for yourself. Because I feel like for me personally, like I'm very mindful and intentful the way I approach the world, and at times I can like kind of fall short with that for myself. And like, so that's why I think it's important to also talk about how do we celebrate ourselves, you know, and even if it's just like that moment of acknowledgement, you know, to just sit with yourself and be like, wow, I'm really proud of me, because I feel like that's a really great tool to have, because you're validating yourself in ways that like most people don't know how to do. People live their entire lives and they need validation from the outside.
Not at all.
You know, so it's like
me personally, no. But, like you know me, I'm a very private person. I don't post nothing. If people don't know what I do, is because I don't post about it, or like I don't say anything that's going on in my life. If it wasn't because I just told you about the apartment, no, probably most people didn't know I moved, unless like I let you know.
Yeah.
You know, there's only certain people that I let know what's going on in my life all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then majority of people, they're just like guessing, like, oh, what's he up to? You know, ask away, I'll tell you, but I don't need to put my business out there like that all the time. Might sound hypocritical since I said, you know, before, but
I mean, well, you're here and you're doing it now, and that's completely different.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you're taking the space and time to like constantly post about things. You know, and at the same token, I think that there's power in that. And then it's so funny that we're talking about this actually, because even last night, you know, my sister's birthday, you know,
Yes.
shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to Nicole.
And also shout out to Maxine, because it's also her birthday, and everybody
Maxine.
else's birthday. There was mad people's birthday this week.
Everybody's birthday.
So many birthdays. So shout out to all of y'all, all the Tauruses and the ending of Aries, you know. But yeah, like I feel like sometimes it's really important and beautiful to publicly recognize people. You know, like I was gonna write something in a card, and I still might, you know.
For your sister?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was feeling emo, you know, and I was just like, she's a person who's very private, and I feel like
Yes, she is.
not to like be like, oh, let me just take your privacy and put it on blast, but also it's like I feel like there's power in recognizing people in the public, especially those who may not get recognized on a daily. I think it's like really beautiful to do that. Like even just having people on the pod, I feel like I do that in the way that like not even by like, oh, like, hey, here are all your flowers. Like, yes, I do that as well simultaneously when it's authentic. But the people that I choose to have on the pod, it for me, I'm like, I want to uplift someone's voice, whether you're private, whether you're not. Like I have people that come on here, some of them don't even have social medias. And it's like, but putting yourself out there in a, like when you have the control,
Mm-hmm.
where you are able to do it in an authentic and a safe space, I think is also really empowering. Because like I said in the prayer before we starting the pod, like you can go back to this pod and you can listen to this age of yourself, this version of yourself guide you through any time that you need a reminder of who you are. And I think that that's a really beautiful thing for anybody that comes on, because it's like, I know for myself, I do that for me. And I think it's really cool to have that for other people. So whether it's like a pocket of acknowledging someone in a post, or, you know, having someone on a podcast to uplift their voice, you know, I think it's just like when we do these little things, like when we are choosing to be vulnerable in pockets, I think is really cool, because it's not oversaturating. Even if you're not like if you're not the most open person, or like publicly putting yourself out there, like it's a nice pocket to have, you know. It's a contrast.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Word.
Like me personally, my opinion on that, I'll piggyback, you know, giving people their flowers and stuff. Yeah, some people need that, not everyone does. I mean, me personally, I know my worth, my validation. I don't need everyone to tell me like, oh, this and that. Like I give myself, not that sounds corny. I don't give it to myself. I know what I've done in my life, that from where I've came from, what I've gone through and survived and everything, and then where I'm at now. Like I know, like, you know, that's validation in itself, that I don't need anyone to tell me or to post about me or nothing like that. I don't want any of that. Even like my 30th, I didn't have a party. Usually everyone for the 30th birthday, they have like a big crazy thing. I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to chill with my loved ones and then, call it a day. And that's what I did. I also that weekend, it was like family day, which from that picture with the thought bubble, that's where it's from. So that's just how I feel about it. That's why maybe it's just me, being private or whatever.
I think I think what you're touching on too is just like the general societal expectations of us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether it's your 25th birthday, 21st birthday, 30th birthday, 50th birthday, like you got to see where you're at when that day comes, but people will have an expectation for you.
My birthday is the worst because it's in the summer. Everyone's always away.
I mean, you're talking to someone whose birthday is the day after the 4th of July.
No, but the people are celebrating you on the 4th of July, though.
Yes and no, but
it's just they'll throw out the cake and be like,
I mean, now
birthday.
I don't really care. Yeah, well, exactly. It's like an afterthought, but like that's okay for me personally because I've always, there's a whole episode on July 5th if y'all are interested on how I feel about my birthday. But my point is like I get it,
Another year around the sun.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like. Once again, expectations. I feel like when I was younger, I had expectations of what I thought my birthday, what I would want it to be. Having birthday parties, having people come over, and I feel like a lot of people weren't able to come over, especially when I was a kid, because like their family was like hungover, and so they didn't bring kids to my party or whatever the case was. So, like I had that kind of experience. So once again, that societal pressure of expectations of doing certain things the way we think that they should be done. Like we don't need to do it like that, and that doesn't necessarily have to make us super private or reserved. It means that, you might just be a critical thinker and not want to, drink the Kool-Aid. You might want to just like
Kool-Aid
sip your tea on the
though.
side. You know what I mean? Well, the mass Kool-Aid.
No.
Like, you can make your own.
Could.
Naturally.
That's what you got to do at the end of the
This
day.
this is giving like natural Kool-Aid.
If this was the everyday Kool-Aid, I could drink this every day.
It's good.
I could drink this every day.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Like I keep just like going to the side, like,
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is. You told me what was in it. I already forgot. I just remember hibiscus.
Okay. I could just
stuff.
make you some.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could give you a
that's
bag.
fine.
Take home. Yeah,
it's fine. A big tea guy. I don't drink coffee, but I'll drink tea all day.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee either. It's funny. We're Colombian. We don't drink coffee.
I haven't had a sip of coffee since I was like 8 years old. Why I was drinking coffee at 8, and I just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did people make fun of you because you're Colombian and you don't drink coffee?
They don't make fun of me because of that. Probably other stuff, but no. Has nothing to do with that.
I feel like everyone's always like, why? You're Colombian, you're not going to drink coffee? And I'm like, every once in a while, I'll have it with some like honey or maple syrup.
I never tried it with maple syrup.
Yeah.
Honey, I always put honey in it because it's good for the throat, of course.
I just make my coffee like I make my tea.
Mm-hmm.
I could do it like that, but like I'm not like huge
I
on
gotta try
it.
the maple syrup. That sounds good, actually.
Maple syrup's good. It's good. Like same thing with tea.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah. Learn you something.
I'm learning today. Yeah. You learn something every day, you just put it up here,
That's it. Maple syrup in your coffee. Now you know.
In your coffee or your tea?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Depends on what tea. You know what I mean? If it's like a black tea, then yeah. If it's like an herbal tea, I would put like agave or like honey.
I just realized there's eyes in this mug.
This what?
The mug, cup, whatever you want to call it. Oh, what do you call this? A teacup?
No.
Mug?
Yeah,
I
just didn't hear the first word. It's like what?
There's an eye in it on both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why I went like this, and I'm like
TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you call it?
I said TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx? Oh, that's where you bought
Maxx.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because TJ Maxx honestly should
I
sponsor this
thought you were
podcast
saying like
in my life.
some slang or something. I'm like,
Nah.
TJ Maxx. What's that?
Maxinista.
That must be new. Yeah.
I'll be in there for sure. Yeah.
Max
Shouldn't be allowed in.
Max and Easter?
Maxinista.
Is that it? I'm way off.
Maxinista, like it's like a slang word for someone who shops at TJ Maxx a lot. Like a Maxinista.
Yeah, you putting me on. I didn't even hear that.
There you go. Now you know.
Did I say it right though? Max and Easter? Like
No, not an Easter. It's
No.
not Easter like the
Oh
holiday.
God. I'm gonna sound so old right now.
Max and Easter. Like Easter.
Nista?
Easter. Like
East- Like what?
Like fashionista.
Oh, okay.
Max and Easter.
Max and Nista. Okay. I got it. I got it now. Yeah.
You got it.
I got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fine.
This whole podcast, I'm trying so hard not to like, just
I
burst
know,
out
I
laughing.
see it. I'm like, yo,
that's
I
why
have to
like-
look away from you because
I
I'm like,
know.
why?
That's why I have the
I'm like-
sunglasses. I can't like not even just the lights or the look
Bro,
cool.
if
It's
you
just
didn't
so I
have your
can't look at you.
sunglasses on, we would have just been laughing this
I
entire
know.
time. Oh,
You would just see me looking all over the place. Like, what is this guy?
We'd
This
be
guy
like-
must have like a lazy eye or something. Like looking crazy or cockeyed, all like crooked.
Oh man. Yeah, well, starting new things. You know,
You should have put sunglasses on.
I
You know
should
what-
have. I should have.
What, this would
I fucked up.
No, we would probably still laugh.
You
We
probably
didn't-
would have laughed
no.
because I'm just seeing you like this. Like,
Yeah, yes.
like
the
you're
whole
just
time,
you're
the whole
looking
time.
at me and I'm trying to like stay focused, stay serious, and you're like.
Oh, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, damn, cheesing so hard. Oh.
Word. For y'all that like have those cousins that like you would make the dance routines up to like try to convince your moms
That was
to
us.
have sleepovers.
Yep, and our cousin Nick too,
And our cousin Nick too. Shout out to Nick.
the Italian
That's a
tank
bit-
from the world famous Monster Factory. Yeah,
Word.
I threw his shit out there.
Word. Put it out there. That's it.
hmm
Repping the family.
Got
Love
it.
that. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking a whole lot of meat right there. That sounds so bad.
Pause.
Come on.
Pause.
Pause. Big
Pause.
pause. Talking about my
Big
cousin, okay? I'm talking
Big
about
pause.
because he's a big guy, not
Jeez.
not like that.
Moving on.
He's a big guy. All right, that's what I meant.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
go back. Save
Anyway,
it, save it.
dancing, doing,
Dancing
doing,
routines.
doing.
Yes,
You got served performances.
yes. Which is funny. Did I send you the picture? I think. When I was moving, I found the DVD for You Got Served.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
Memories right there.
Yeah.
We used to watch that movie all the time.
Whole time.
And not because it was good acting, because I rewatched it recently. The movie's terrible.
It is, but
It's so
Omarion's
bad.
in it,
Yeah,
so,
no, because
like,
you had the biggest crush on Omarion. I couldn't go
Oh,
a day without
Flavia,
being
like-
over her house, listening to Omarion or B2K, or her like just crushing about him all the time. And like
life goes on.
back in the day, I thought this was like one of the greatest movies ever because of the dancing.
Yeah,
The dancing was really
fire.
good. Yeah,
Dancing was
the
fire.
dance
That's
battles
what
in
it's
that movie
about.
is
Okay,
amazing.
the dancing. If
You
we could
watch
just
the
get
acting?
past if we could just get past the acting.
I couldn't get past how bad the acting was. Watching it as an
Yeah,
adult,
I
I was like,
haven't
oh my
watched it in
god,
a
it's so
minute.
bad.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think we need to watch it.
oh,
I think
I'll
you need to
watch it again. I'll
Yeah,
watch
I
it
think It's
again.
important.
be like on the
For
sidelines, just
development
like dancing, doing
people.
something crazy.
Yeah. Remember, I had that you got served the instructional video
I
of
had
how
it
to
too.
do the.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think
You had it too?
I might have rented it from Blockbuster once.
Nah. Do you have it with just by itself,
The DVD?
just the CD, just the DVD,
Yeah.
without the case?
No, I have the case.
I was about to say because I'm like, then you have mine.
No, it's mine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because I have the case. I don't have the CD no more.
No.
I was like, wow, it's crazy.
You know what? Let me open it to see if the CD's in there.
So we just both have the case.
No, I didn't open it. I just saw that it
Yeah,
was
no,
there.
I just have the case. It's in.
It'll
It's
take
actually
me.
in my
It'll
glove
take
compartment.
me 2 seconds.
different
It's
CD
in
in there.
my closet at home.
Yeah.
Which you'll see later. So if anything, we'll find out the mystery, and you can tell everyone if
Sounds good.
if
I'll
I
keep
stole
you guys
your
updated.
You Got Served
Yeah.
DVD or not.
Yeah, we'll find the truth out. We'll see what goes
Mhm.
on.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to chat about?
What you got?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. I could do this all day. We
I'm
could talk
just-
about whatever.
All right. You know, I
Mhm.
mean, what do you want to talk about?
Talk about anything. I'm just gonna keep throwing it back at you.
All right. What made you want to come on the podcast?
Why not? No, I'm gonna keep
I'm like,
it as a why
period. That's
not.
gonna
No.
be the
No,
answer?
no period, no. You know, I tune in every now and then, you know. Obviously with my schedule, like I don't know whether I would be available to come on or not, but I always just bug you like, oh, let me come on the podcast, you know. and you're just like, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? I'm just like, I don't know. Just put me on the podcast, Make it fun. We'll talk BS, say whatever, And then, like, it was funny because, like, I just told people, like, 2 days ago, like, oh, I'm going to be on my cousin's podcast. Like, oh, what's it about? I'm like, we're going to be BSing about this. That's about it. That's in plain terms, that's really all I could think of what to say.
Move your glasses.
What?
Just move them.
Like, take them off?
No, just move them.
Like, forward? Oh, what are you asking me to do?
No, it's gone now.
Was it a fly?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You're just laughing at me this whole time. I'm like, what is she laughing at? No, this little net.
It was a little net. Yeah. I was trying not to make it happen.
What is going on?
Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to be serious. Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. I think what I was saying was that we're just gonna talk about whatever, kick it. Like whenever we hang out, we just BS about stuff, and just make faces and laugh at each other like that the whole time.
Pretty much.
Can't be serious at all. No.
We have our pockets where we're serious.
Oh yeah. There's times for the seriousness, but it's always a good time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially like growing up with you. We even lived together at once.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Which shout out to your sister, because she really held it down for me. Because like I didn't have nowhere to go, and I stayed with you guys for a month before I was in when I left for the Marines.
Right.
I don't know if I ever really told her that or show appreciation for that, but I always appreciative of that because she really helped me out when I had nowhere else to go.
She does that. She's really a good person like
she
that,
is. She is the best.
Big tree.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. I always want to do something for her and Anthony, but I don't know. I feel like it has to be like a time and a place for that. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, just lean into whatever feels natural and organic,
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, sometimes things go like different from our plans, like whether it's, wanting to write something or say something or whatever it is, it's just like make something, buy something, whatever it is. It's just like, I know that especially with my sister, like it's just, she's very sentimental. It's like, even you just saying that means the world,
Yeah. No, of course. No, it is. I'm a huge procrastinator. That's my downfall. My biggest flaw.
Do you have ADHD? Weakness.
That was random. But I don't think so, no. I could focus on stuff. I'm just like, what it is that I get lazy certain things and like I know I have to do something and I wait till the last minute to do it.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, my biggest downfall is that. Procrastination is that I wait till the last thing to do everything. Like, I know I have to get stuff done. And, like, a lot of times I do it before, like, I wait last minute. But majority of the time, last minute stuff. Why am I like this? I don't know.
I mean,
I try to move on from it all the time, but I do it a lot still.
I feel like there's like definitely
no to the ADHD though.
Yeah, well, the reason why I ask is because like I have ADHD and like that a big part of ADHD is like procrastination because it's like I know that like if I have something owed the next day, like the marathon, I'm gonna get it done just as good as I did before.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Go ahead.
Self-diagnosed or you actually got diagnosed? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like ADHD is actually not normally diagnosed in women until we're in our 30s.
That makes sense.
Because
not in a bad way. Don't come at me, people.
That's okay. No. It's because
I have a reason why I say that. I'm not gonna say why, but
that's okay. We're able to like mask it better. You know what I'm saying? And also like the medical field and psychological field, all of these things were like the tests and the data were all to men. You know, even like just medical history in general was mainly to men for a while until they started like actually, you know, being like, oh yeah, we should probably like test women for like the same kind of things, see how it shows up for them, you know, eventually. And yeah, so when that came up for me, my therapist literally said to me like, did you think you didn't have ADHD? And I was like, you know, the generation I'm born in, everyone is either like
The same way.
well, the reason why I was saying that is because it's like boys had ADHD when we were younger, but like you didn't have ADHD if you were a girl. That was just an excuse for, the system to medicate you, which, valid, also super valid, but, also like invalidating,
Yeah.
to a whole process. But that's okay. Anyway, I say all that to say, because procrastination, like I'll wait till the very last second and then I'll kind of like get everything done the day before because like my brain knows I can. And I'm like, just because we know we can doesn't mean we should. We shouldn't, know? But yeah, I was actually diagnosed with ADHD from when I was 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The first time hearing of it.
Yeah. Well, I probably just said ADHD. I probably just never said that it was like.
Or maybe
diagnosed.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Maybe you weren't.
Maybe I do have ADHD. I wouldn't be surprised. I recently self-diagnosed me with dyslexia,
What made you self-diagnose? I'm self-diagnosed dyslexic, but at the same token.
Which I joke around a lot, but I really think I am because there's so many times that like, and I realized this last year when I was in the academy, because like I would take a test and I would study for it. And I know the answer. And then we would go over it and I would see I got the answer wrong. I'm like, there's no way. And then they would reread the question and I'm like, that wasn't in there. And I'm like, then I would look at it again and be like, oh crap, it was in there. Like, why the hell did I pick the wrong answer? So then like, I just kept noticing like over time, like, oh, a bunch of other stuff. Like it was the same thing. And even like a lot of times when I talk so fast, like I mix my words all the time. I don't know if that's also a form of it, but like, I feel like I do that a lot in my head when I'm reading stuff.
Yeah.
Like
you mix the words.
Like I've been reading this book now for like the last couple of months.
Is it that same book?
Yeah, it's the same book. I actually
How's it
I have
going?
20 pages left. It's actually really good.
It seems good.
It's very good. But I've only really read it when I'm traveling, like on the plane. So that's why I say a couple of months, or else I would have finished it in like a day. So, I like I said, I have about 20 pages left. I actually was thinking about making a movie out of it, like writing a script about it. Like not to copyright the person, but like, like kind of similar ideas and all that. As a lot of people, I mean, I was in like.
You were inspired.
I was in a movie once, like an indie film. We didn't finish it. But, I'm like, I joke around with the guys. I have scenes with it, and I'm on like IMDb, like I have like a credit to being in a film.
Do you?
That wasn't, yeah. It's on there.
I didn't know that you were on IMDb.
Yeah, I'm on there.
Shit.
You just write my name and put like the movie that's in, and I show up, and there's a picture of me holding a gun and stuff.
Wow.
And, but like, I always said like joking around, like semi-serious joking around, like when I like bucket list, like, I want to win an Oscar. I want to win a Grammy. I want to win like all like this stuff, because I've always really been like into that stuff. So like after reading this book and I'm like, yo, this would make a great movie. Like not like every aspect because I don't want to copyright the person's book. And it's like, I don't even know because like who wrote the book because it says anonymous on it. So, and it's just like such a weird book.
It's
like,
such a weird book. And I only was there for like 2 pages.
Yes. And it like even like the cover for it has nothing to do with.
Isn't like a melting snowman?
It's a melting snowman. I don't want to say what the name of the book is because then people are going to go read it and then steal my ideas. But
steal your ideas.
They could look up anonymous authors. I'm sure a bunch of stuff will come up. But we already gave the description on what the book looks like. So they know. It's over. It's over now. My idea is gone. But I have so many ideas that I even talked to someone like in my firehouse because he was acting too. Then I was like, oh, I have a perfect thing to do. I just have to type up the script, which I'm procrastinating on it so much. Like, so I don't know. Eventually, I'll sit down and write it. We'll see. I think I want to act in it as myself. I have so many friends that I know or people that I know that direct stuff and like take pictures of stuff, videographers and stuff like that. That I know I could have them help me. I'll throw money too. Like I'll pay them. Like
we can get you a grant.
Yeah, I could do that too. I don't know if it'll make any money. I mean, I'm really just doing it just to do it. I really don't want to.
What's a project?
Yeah, exactly.
Do like a play.
I don't know if I want to do a play.
Well,
I want to make like a short film about it.
Okay,
maybe
so
like a
short
regular film. We'll see.
Okay.
Play. I feel like when it comes to like plays, you have to like sing it in all that.
You don't have to. I mean,
not
I
the
guess, or
greatest
it could be
singer.
like a live performance.
I'm a big okay singer. Hence on the okay.
A big okay singer.
Yes, I wouldn't say I'm
Is
a
that
good
not
singer.
you?
I
Is
wouldn't
that
say
you
a
saying?
great. I'm a big okay singer. Like I'm not afraid to go and like sing in front of a crowd of people. Like you see me sing in front of people all the time. Well, like
Where?
Nick's wedding.
Okay.
When I used to at the bars with like
yeah, like karaoke.
no, not even just karaoke. What's my friend's band's name? It used to be Milk Money. Now it's Empire, I think. I used to sing with them every now and then. My graduation, not my graduation, my going away party. Remember, I got like hammered and I was singing with them the whole night.
Okay, yes.
That was wild. That was a good night. But so that's why I say like play. I don't want to do play because like I feel like play is like a musical. When I hear play, I think of like Grease or like Chicago, like stuff like that.
You want to make a short film?
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
It's just like ideas I throw in my head, but then like, have I done it? Have I sat down and actually did it? No. It'll come eventually. I always said I wanted to do an album too. I have all the resources for that. Do I ever sit down and write anything? No.
Well, you'll do what feels right for you.
These are like all side quests that I have.
Yeah.
Because like I focus
can't always
now
do a side quest. You gotta pass the question mark.
Exactly, but I just focus on like the main things, like work, food, living, stuff like that, like the basic stuff. Like I focus more on that than anything else at the moment. I don't focus on the side quests too much yet. Like I bought like 2 guitars. I barely play them, but I do. They are nice, and I do like.
If you start a band, I got a bass.
Yeah.
I got 2 basses sitting.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll sing. If I can't play nothing, I'll sing. I might not sound good, but we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Yeah, I always joke around with people that I want to start a cover band and call it Rough Draft, because like when you write an essay for a rough draft, it can either be really good or really bad. Yeah. So rough draft right there. It could be the best thing or the worst thing.
That's a good one.
Exactly. That's a great cover band name, or even just a band name. You know. And then like I'm not doing nothing right now, but like when I used music wise, like now it's more like singing. But I used to like want to be a rapper when I was younger. Like I would rap all the time. I had a book and all that. And like when I say like I've had an opportunity to make songs and stuff, I never did it.
Yeah,
and I've had so many different names too.
You set your mind to. Well, I mean, you've proved that in life. So
that's like all the side quest stuff. It's like it's nothing like I'm too serious about. Like I am and I'm not. You know. So, which is funny. Now people are gonna be like, "Oh, we want to hear you sing. Want to hear you rap." Like when they see this, I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
We should freestyle in the car.
I'll freestyle in the car. I want freestyle
on the way to Bloom Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah.
Did you ever see me when I did that back at the house back in the day?
What?
I think you might have been there when the house parties, where we used to freestyle all the time, like drinking and smoking and all.
I don't know if I did.
If you were probably out of it, blacked out.
First of all,
I definitely was.
I don't know if I was blacked out, but I just might have been in that pocket.
Or maybe you weren't there.
Maybe I wasn't there.
People were there. People that were there, they know. They know what it's up. They know what's up.
Speaking of side quests, are you excited about Grand Theft Auto coming out?
You know what's funny? So I just set up my PS5 last night that I've had since like my birthday of last year. And I just downloaded the old Grand Theft Auto. So I started playing that last night.
Which one? 4?
5. Yeah. So I just started playing that last night because like I haven't played. I'm not a big gamer. I'm not a big gamer. I haven't played
games in a minute.
I'm not a big gamer. I haven't before the PS5. I had an Xbox One, and I just use it pretty much like to stream. Like Netflix, all that stuff. I use it just to watch the TV and stuff like that. I don't really go out of my way to play games like that. Now that I have the PS5, I figure I'll use the PS5 to play games, Xbox to watch. I'll slowly get into it. But like I said, I'm not a big gamer. It's probably something I'll use like every now and then.
Yeah. I'm excited for it because it's in Vice City, and Vice City is my favorite. So it's in
Vice City was
Vice City was like
like it was like the best one, and then I think San Andreas like beat it. Though.
San Andreas is good too, and also I mean,
San
Grand Theft
Andreas is
Auto
when
4
they
was
started
good
doing
too.
the motorcycles and everything, and swimming and all that.
No,
San
motorcycles
Andreas.
existed in Vice City.
I could be wrong.
I could
about
still drive to the parking garage and get 5 stars. Like still to this day, I haven't played the game that long.
that. Oh yeah.
It's like ingrained in my
Could
head.
you get motorcycles in the?
Yeah, I was
Vice
always
City?
on a motorcycle. I was
Vice-
always on.
Vice
You
City?
can get
You know what?
motorcycles and you can get
Yes,
speed
could.
bikes.
You couldn't swim in Vice City.
No,
That's
you
what it
couldn't
was.
swim.
You as soon as you're in the water,
You
you're
got-
dead right away.
That's why you gotta,
Yeah. San
R1.
Andreas was like the one where
L1.
it changed it all. I never really played 4.
4 was good. Nico Bellic, bruh, in
Nah,
Manhattan,
no.
because he's in the city,
Oh,
so
you know
it's
what?
like
I'm lying. I
Liar.
have seen it. I have seen 4
Liar.
because I do remember it being in the city, and like there's like you couldn't go over the bridge.
Yeah, you're driving.
if you didn't like beat like the mission. or
that's why
something.
you did the cheat codes and you drove
Oh yeah, but I never really
over
played
the
it.
water.
Like I didn't have PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. The last PlayStation I had before this one was
Was
2.
2?
Was 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't have any recent.
Yeah.
No, the most recent system I have
Mm.
is a Switch.
Yeah. The
I have
Switch is dope.
Switch is up.
Yeah.
I'm,
Smash Bros, Mario Kart, yo, OG.
I'm big
games.
into Wario. I'm a
Wario?
Wario girl.
Your Wario, it's funny. I actually saw a meme about Wario that was like you pick him like it was. I don't remember the meme, but just throwing it out there. I saw a meme.
No,
you know?
I'm like, should I be offended?
Well, if you saw the meme, you would. But
Okay.
I pick
We'll just leave
Wario
it
a
there.
lot, though.
I love
like
Wario.
I like Wario. I think
Wario
he's a
is
good.
the guy.
He's a good character.
He's mad funny.
Yeah.
He's mad trippy.
Mhm.
He loves garlic.
him
so
or
do I.
him or Bowser
Mm. Yeah, I'm not a Bowser girl, but
for racing purposes, of course.
Wario,
It's
Boo.
Toad sometime. Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm Boo, Toad, Wario. Yeah,
My cousin.
those my guys.
My cousins on Nick's side's gonna see this and they'll be like, "Damn it, Michael! Are you saying all this stuff about Mario Kart and like all these characters? You should have picked this person." They're big on Mario Kart.
I like kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm
they're
thinking about
really
those.
good. They
I
play
used
it
to
all
like
the
Crash
time.
Team
They
Racing
go to
better.
tailgates and they play. They do.
That's crazy.
I forgot what exactly it's called, but it's like they do like a drinking game for it. So like you'll start at the start line, finish line, whatever you want to call it, and you'll have a cup of beer or whatever you're drinking. You have to chug it and you have to finish it before you finish like all 3 laps, or you have to like chug it and you can't go nowhere until you finish it.
It's a lot. I feel like I get motion sickness.
But you're thinking you're doing like one circuit. That's 4 races. And then if you keep winning and you go and you don't get off until like you
Then you're
lose,
just
you
smacked.
get smacked. Yeah.
You
You
it's a
know,
lot. It's an investment.
yeah, it's like drunk driving in a video game pretty much. But you're drunk and the guy in the video game isn't.
That's good. At
yeah.
least.
Not. I don't condone drunk driving. Don't do it. No.
Yeah, definitely
But-
not.
But if
Definitely
you're
not
gonna do it,
condoning
that's
that.
it. But you could do the drinking game. Definitely. Just have DD to bring you home later,
Yeah,
or do it at
Uber.
home. Do it at home.
do it at home.
Yeah.
Learn
Which
to
is
do
the
it at home.
majority of the time they do it at home. It's a good game. I've played it a couple of times with them.
Mhm.
I suck at Mario Kart though, so
I'm really not that good. Honestly,
You know what it is?
I liked Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing was my shit.
I've been trying for the longest to get the original Crash Bandicoot games. Like for like,
Why are you trying so hard? It means everywhere. You could just buy it.
all right, I haven't been trying that hard.
All right.
I
Let's
don't
just
know.
be honest
I was
here.
using the expression. Okay, leave me alone. I'm using the expression.
I literally have it on my Switch. Like we can just play this.
Yeah, like
Actually, I need to get my Switch back. But then once I get my Switch back, we can play it like next week.
I just want to play it, just to play it again. That's it. That was it. There's nothing to it. I just
Word.
want to play it again.
I have the trilogy. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna buy, but I'm like, I don't really want to.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, did you catch my reference before we were talking about side missions? And I
Yeah.
said you don't need to always jump on the question mark panel.
Yeah.
You feel me? You understand? You get it?
Mhm.
Get a reference? Yeah. Crash
No, I
Bandicoot.
got it. Yeah, Crash
Crash Bandicoot,
Bandicoot,
bro.
bongos. Yeah.
That's it. Well, it was lovely to have you on, Michael.
Thank you, Ashley. Am I allowed to use your real name? I don't
Yes.
know. Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
I didn't know
Ash-
people knew
Ashley, whatever. You
that.
know.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
butcher the name.
Yeah, y'all don't. Nah, I don't call
Kasha?
myself that no
Is
more.
that it? Oh, you
Kasha.
don't?
No,
oh,
not for
I'm
years.
way off.
You're way off.
Way off.
Get it together.
Bro, someone called you that like not even. I
I know, but that's because people who like worked with me at like the Bucks called me that.
the
'cause that's-
books.
Yeah, Starbucks.
Oh, the Bucks. The
Yeah,
Bucks.
the Bucks.
I thought you said books.
No,
like
the Bucks.
book.
books.
What is that book right there? What's
So
that about?
this is, I just literally got it in the mail this morning. So we're going to find out. You actually, you want to
Let me
open
see
up?
it.
Hold on.
I just want to see the cover.
Just hold on a second.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to say before we conclude? Because this is going to be a part of the conclusion.
I'm good.
You're just focused on this book now.
I'm focused on the book. I want to know what this book's about.
All right. So it's called The Way Forward. It's by Young Pueblo.
Mm-hmm.
He's an incredible poet. What I like to do sometimes, either I'll take a book and I'll open up to a random page. So I want you to do that.
And
so
read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, cool.
I mean, I'm not the best reader.
You'll do great.
So
You'll do great. Not like just, yeah.
Random?
All right. Yeah.
okay. They're not all connected, right? They're all just different.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Deep relationships will periodically need intentional rebalancing so that both people feel supported in their power and happiness. What worked before may not work well now because you have both grown so much. Be honest about what you need so you can create a more nourishing union.
Word.
It's funny how I see what you did there.
What?
Giving me something to open that could relate. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, so like, I mean, you didn't let me finish the sentence before you just went right into it, but it's okay.
No,
I
you
trust
know.
the medicine. I'm sure it was
It's
exactly what it needed
foreshadowing.
to be.
That's what it was.
Exactly. So
That's what I
what I
do.
normally do is I'll just open up. I'll be like, what do we need to hear right now? So I'll be like, boom. I'll look. Feel this page, this page, this page, this page. I don't know. This page, this page. I feel like it's that one.
It was that one.
Stop thinking better things come only when you act flawlessly. Get rid of strict time limits for accomplishing your goals. Say no when negativity tries to take your power. The ones who succeed are those who accept that the journey is long and who keep going even when things get hard. Period. 202.
You wanted me to read the page before?
Nah, I just do that
Okay.
for the people that like the numbers.
Period.
Yeah. Well, let's go get food.
Let's do it. What we eating?
We in Bloom Cafe, bro. You got to find out.
I don't even know what that is.
It's fucking good is what it is.
What kind of food is that?
It's good food,
I guess I'm going to have to find.
pretty much.
I don't even know what kind of food I'm about to eat.
It's great. That's
It's
all you
just
need to
great,
know.
Great food.
It's just, I'm just going to order you what I order myself.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't mess me up later.
No, it's pretty. It's good. I mean, no, it's good. It's fine. It should be fine. You can order whatever you want. I was just saying that.
Oh, okay. I'm not stuck with getting what you get.
I mean, stuck with. I mean, it's the best thing on the menu, but.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right, we'll
I'll have
find
to
out.
find out, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
This
After
has
all
been
these
lovely.
years of bothering you, I appreciate it.
Well, the time has come, and thank you for sharing a little bit about your story and who you are and what
Mhm.
got you here. And
yeah, just gotta, like I said, someone tells me all the time, just keep going,
mhm.
And be positive about stuff. That's what I try to do all the time. I try to be accountable when I make mistakes, learn
Mhm.
from them, and then move forward and just keep doing better all the time. That's just like everyday life, pretty much. Try to be a better person every day, wake up every morning, pray, just thank God I'm here every day and just keep moving forward. That's pretty much it.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Trying.
Yeah.
Well, doing. Hey, yeah. You know the vibes.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, for anyone who is local, we have a pretty jam-packed evening. Also, actually, for y'all that aren't local, we're doing a double feature. So we're going to be doing Duality Radio
We
from
on the
4
radio.
to 6. It's at the link will be in my bio. It's already in my bio, but makerparkradio.com, .nyc, I believe. And yeah, go check us out. Listen to it's too late to kind of put submissions unless you are listening live and send me your submission within the next hour.
It's never
But-
too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Sometimes it is, but it's all right.
All right.
But we're doing songs that were OG songs and new songs. So the way, say
Like someone like using like a sample of an old song.
Yeah, like what
it
is
was
it? Ruby
very-
the Sleaze from Nicki Minaj to like Uh-Oh by what?
Lumini?
By
Yeah.
Lumini. Yeah,
Stuff
exactly.
like that.
Mhm.
You know, like they were very popular back in the day, and
Yep.
then like either where it was now 10
Someone
years ago,
reworked
they
it.
just reworked it.
Yeah.
Same beat, same, or like it could be like a little bit of something that was in there.
Yeah, we're not putting The Weeknd. I don't want to know because it's like word for word.
Yeah, no, that's
We're just not doing it.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not doing
trash. It
Coulda
ruined the
done.
old song.
It.
In my
Abel, you could have did
opinion.
better.
Yeah,
You could have did better. Better.
I'm not in the beef with all them, but you know, could have done better.
Could have did better. Well,
Could have made a different track too. Probably should have done that.
could have just did a little better. Could
Or
have
just not do it at all.
Could have just don't do it at all.
Don't do it at all.
Don't do it at all.
Or if you're gonna do
Put
it,
in
do
effort.
it right. Do it right.
Yeah. Well.
Or like use the beat, make a different song. You know.
Yeah.
People are like, how they gonna come at Abel like that? Like, they don't know
Like-
me. Yeah.
Well, happy last day in retrograde. It now stations direct for any of those who've been feeling the intense influence of Mercury retrograde. For any of those that don't know what I'm talking about, just
That's me.
look forward to shit being more clearer, phones working a little better, things being a little bit more easier to communicate, shit like that. So, okay, bye. Thank you for tuning in with us.
Peace.